Good morning. It's Tuesday, July 5th. Welcome to the last week of Summer 1. The last week is also a very busy week. Let me see if I can kind of cover a few things for you. Tomorrow you'll have the fourth quiz, which will be just like the first three, 25 questions, multiple choice. You'll have 25 minutes. It'll just cover poetry and poets and all those vocabulary words. Rhetorical devices is the fancy word, but simile, metaphor, alliteration, asinus, stuff like that. Then on Thursday, this Thursday, day after tomorrow, is your final exam. It'll be different. You'll have 2 hours to answer 100 multiple choice questions, which will cover the entire semester. Vocabulary words from all three units, authors, titles, main ideas, themes, settings, Hamlet, just a whole lot from all over. Plus there'll be a few questions on there from the research paper, from MLA, formatting, that sort of thing. Now, we haven't had a lot of problems. We've only had a couple of instances so far, but let me encourage you to be careful. Proctorio is a very careful extension, and it notes all sorts of little things that you may not have noticed, but eye movement, head movement, external noise, talking, all those kind of things. So anytime you're taking a test, whether the quiz or the final, it's really helpful if you'll just pretend like I'm right there in the room with you. You know, if I was right there with you, you wouldn't be looking around, you wouldn't be talking over your shoulder, anything like that. So yeah, start the test, make sure you've got enough time to finish the test uninterrupted. Keep your eye on the screen, don't be looking off, especially not looking off at the same point every time. But keep your eye on the screen, stay focused, stay calm, move consistently through the test. Because if you want to go back and look at your syllabus on I think it's pages 5 and 6, you'll notice what the point deductions are for those proctorial violations. We use proctorio in an effort to maintain academic integrity in our online courses. We want those to be just as academically valid as our person-to-person courses, our in-class classes. But yeah, if you have some problems, if you're looking off to the side too much, or if you're looking down like you're looking at your phone or something too much, then you're going to lose points. And remember, go back and look on page 6 and it'll show you that those deductions are percentages. So while the little quizzes are only worth 25 points, you lose 30%. That's not a whole lot of points. But 30% of a 200-point final exam is a lot. And so be careful. Do the whole room sweep and the desktop sweep carefully. Do it twice. Go slowly. There's no rush on that. Be sure that you've got your valid picture ID up there where I can see that. Follow the rules on proctorio. Now, if any of that scares you or worries you, you are more than welcome to come to the Reese campus, Building 3, Room 310, and take the test with us. We'll be in Room 310. It's paper and pencil. I'll bring the Scantrons, and yeah, we'll do it that way. Okay. I also want to talk to you about your research project. Your R2 project is due, I think it's due tonight, Tuesday, July 5th. Wow, okay. Before you submit, go back and look again. Make double sure that your thesis clearly answers the research question. You're welcome to use my words if you want to. Be sure you know that public schools is just K through 12, not college, nothing else, not private schools, and really, I would focus just on American public schools because other countries do their public education differently, which may or may not be academically valid comparison. If you're doing the second one, what is inflation and what is the best solution? So your thesis should say, the cause of inflation is this, and the best solution is this. Now remember, this is not your opinion. This is backed up by academic research, by scholarly research. What do the authorities believe is the best solution? Okay. Explain the functions of the governing board. How does the governing board work? What does it do? What are its functions, both in its purpose and its day-to-day operations? Okay. Be sure that all of your sources, you only have to have 4, that's all, just 4 sources. But be sure all 4 of them meet all 4 criteria: authority, depth, timeliness, and citation. That's something I'll really be grading heavily on. I'll be looking heavily at that. I think that's about 20% of your total grade, if I remember correctly. Be sure the works cited page is formatted correctly. I've posted a couple of examples. You can also look it up at Purdue OWL /MLA. And be sure your in-text citations are correct. We've practiced this for the last two discussion posts, and it's real simple. It's just the author's last name and page number. And so, yeah, be sure you get those correct. Be sure that all the formatting is correct. The heading, the title, the font, 12-point Times New Roman, please, double-spaced. And of course, if you have any questions, I'll be in my office till about noon today, maybe 1 o'clock. You're welcome to call or email. And good luck.